UFC fans, we've got some jaw-dropping updates that you won't believe. The middleweight fight between Khamzat Chimaev and Dricus Du Plessis at UFC 319, it's officially in danger. Yes, you heard right. Khamzat Chimaev, the undefeated monster, might not even make it to the octagon. The UFC has already moved fast and named Nassourdine Imavov as the backup fighter. That's how serious this situation is. Let's rewind and break this all down. First, it started with unsettling rumors. Russian fighter Ivan Shterkov, who trains closely with Khamzat, went public with a shocking interview. When asked about Khamzat's upcoming fight with Du Plessis, he didn't sound confident at all. In fact, he hinted that Khamzat might not even fight, not because of his opponent's strength, but because he might not physically be ready. Let that sink in. Then came another bombshell. Omen Sarukian, another teammate of Khamzat and a rising star in the UFC's lightweight division, gave his 2 cents too. Omen wasn't throwing shade, but he pointed out something important. Khamzat has been struggling. His recent fights have shown signs of him slowing down, not from bad cardio, but from brutal weight cuts. According to Omen, Khamzat's body is suffering and it's impacting his performance. Now, add all of that to the crazy year Khamzat's already had. Fans still remember how he had to pull out of the Robert Whittaker fight, claiming he was poisoned during training camp. Poisoned. That wasn't a small injury or a missed flight. That was a full-blown health crisis. And now here we are again, one of the biggest matchups of his career, and doubt is swirling all around him. It's heartbreaking, honestly. Fans love Khamzat for his raw power and fearless approach, but how long can his body take this punishment? Now the focus shifts. If Khamzat can't show up, who's stepping in? Well, the UFC already answered that. They've lined up Nassourdine Imavov as the official backup for UFC 319. And Imavov, he's no slouch. He's fast, strategic, and has been quietly climbing the ranks. This would be his biggest moment yet. Meanwhile, another major fighter is speaking out. Jamal.
I also saw a clip the other day saying that you'd like to go wrestle with Khabib and those guys. Like, that is, would you really want to go? Those guys are nuts, man.
No, I mean, it would be cool to be in the same room, train with them, you know, be a part of their session someday. Like, that'd be cool. I'm not trying to fucking go.
Because at the end of the day, you still are mixed martial artists that want to just get better and can recognize that there's an opportunity, right?
Yeah, I mean, Khabib's an absolute legend. It would just be, you know, how many tricks and little tips and stuff you could learn from them in one session. Like, yeah, it would be cool to do. Probably will never do it.
Not going to Dagestan. You're like, I ain't going to Dagestan.
I mean, yeah, no, they're legends over there, and what they got going on is cool. And yeah, it would be cool. I'm prepared for a 25-minute war. Like, I would not be surprised if I get my hand raised. And new first round KO, second round KO. I know I can put his lights out. I know I can. He's sloppy. He's mastered his style. He's really good at it. But it takes one mistake. Aljo made that one mistake in the second round.
Hill's upcoming match with Khalil Roundtree is personal. This isn't just about rankings anymore. Hill admitted he's got unfinished business with the division. And this fight with Roundtree, it's the start of his redemption tour. He also revealed something spicy. They've crossed paths at the gym before. There's a history here, a little tension, and now it's all coming to a head in Azerbaijan with the whole Caucasus region watching. Hill is chasing something bigger. He wants revenge. He wants back in the title picture, and he's coming for names like Alex Pereira and Jiri Prochaska. But here's the plot twist. Prochaska was apparently offered a title shot and turned it down. Why? Because he had university exams. Yes, real-life priorities over fighting. Wild, but also kind of amazing. Now let's shift focus to Sean O'Malley, aka Sugar. Shauna Ali, Sean's real name, recently sat down with Daniel Cormier, and he dropped something unexpected. He wants to train with Team Khabib in Dagestan. Yup, Sugar wants to roll with Khabib Nurmagomedov's team. He believes even a few sessions in that kind of high-level environment would elevate his game. But he also admitted it's probably not going to happen. Why? Well, for one, Umar Nurmagomedov, one of Sean's rivals, trains there, so yeah, that's awkward. Plus, Khabib's camp has really strict cultural rules that once punished a fighter for having long hair. Another fighter, Shara Bullet, refused to train there because they told him to cut his hair. Let's be honest, Sean's wild style and bright hair aren't exactly going to fly in Dagestan. Still, it's not impossible. Even Jon Jones trained in Dagestan once, so there's a chance if Sean can make peace with the rules. But for now, that dream is on hold. Now let's go back to Khamzat and Dricus Du Plessis.
I just, I got respect for him as a competitor. you know. So I want to. It's definitely somebody that I want to go in. I want to compete against. And some of the shit that comes from his social media, online and things like that is just like such a dumbass stuff.
Alex, Yuri, Magomed, rank those three opponents. Which one you would like the most? Which one you would like the least in the future?
I want them all. I want them all equal. Pause. I gotta put the pause on that, but yeah, I got smoke for each one of them equally. As far as personally, like I said, like even with the whole thing with Khalil, like the interaction with Khalil, I mean, I don't know him. We haven't talked, we haven't spoken, we haven't had, you know what I'm saying? So, and anytime I've seen him like at the PI or anything like that, he's never said anything to me. He's never done nothing. So I believe he puts me right back on track in the title shot conversation. You know, with some weird things going on at the top. You know, Pereira's making adjustments to his game to try to make sure that he can deal with Ankalaev.
The matchup was supposed to be one of the biggest fights of the year, but fans and experts are starting to worry. Khamzat's team has gone on record with hints and doubts, and the idea that he might pull out has gone from rumour to real fear. And let's talk about Dricus Du Plessis for a second. This guy is a beast. He's big, he's strong, he has amazing wrestling and incredible cardio. He's not the type of guy you can just dominate easily. Even someone like Kamaru Usman, who had the physical strength to slow Khamzat down, struggled. But imagine Khamzat going in drained from a bad weight cut, not fully prepared. Du Plessis would make him pay for it. Now with Nassourdine Imavov waiting in the wings, the UFC is clearly bracing for the worst, and fans are left holding their breath. But hold on, there's even more explosive news. Chael Sonnen just revealed a massive update about Jon Jones. According to Sonnen, Jon has been offered $12 million, 0 cents, to fight Tom Aspinall. $12 million. That will make Jon the highest paid fighter in UFC history, beating out legends like Brock Lesnar and Ronda Rousey. That's not just a number, that's a statement. That's UFC telling Jon, let's do this. No more delays. Sonnen made it clear, Jon hasn't rejected the fight. In fact, he thinks the money is just the final piece to push this fight over the finish line. Can you imagine it? Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. The GOAT versus the new Lion. A fight that could define an era. If this deal is real, and Sonnen's sources are right, it might actually happen. Jon's been quiet publicly, but this kind of offer is hard to walk away from, and you know what? Fans deserve this. With so many fights being cancelled, postponed, or thrown into chaos, we need a main event that feels big, dangerous, and legendary. So what's next? Khamzat's status remains uncertain. Du Plessis is ready, Imavov is on standby, Sugar is dreaming of Dagestan. Sugar is dreaming of Dagestan, and Jon Jones might be finally stepping back in with the biggest payday of his life. This isn't just a normal week in MMA, this is history in the making. So stay locked in, we'll keep you posted. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for all your daily MMA news.